Hi, my name is Addisyn Kidwell, and I'm a junior at Early College High School. I grew up in a pretty large family consisting of 5 siblings, including me making that 6, and my parents Brian and Erin Kidwell. Growing up in such a large family was definitely a challenge. It was waking up to a lot of screaming and yelling and fighting, but that kind of changed once my sister went off to college. I kind of gained more of a sense of responsibility because I became the babysitter for my 2 younger siblings. I feel as if all of my siblings have had a really big impact in my life, and they definitely pushed me to achieve my goals. From the youngest sibling all the way up to the oldest, they've always been so proud of me, especially my parents. Throughout my high school years, they've always been there for me, and they've definitely kept me in check with my grades, the biggest event that happened in my personal life that has shaped me into the person I am today would have to be the death of my best friend. A couple years ago, my best friend Callie passed away in a car accident. I met Callie my freshman year, and she was a year older than me, so she was a sophomore. I met her on the inner high school soccer team, and even though she was a year older than me, I felt like we had a lot in common, and that's kind of what brought us closer together. We'd always joke about that. But the middle of my sophomore year and the middle of her junior year is when I got the news. My coach had sent out a message saying that Callie had gotten into a car accident after school, and I wasn't really updated after that. I kind of just sat there, not even believing that it was real at the time. I remember me and my family just crying for hours, waiting for an update because our families were so close. My parents and her parents would go out all the time, and it wasn't until a couple of days later that we had gotten the final news that she had passed away. And, when I found out that she had passed, it was really devastating for me. But she showed me what it's like to grow up and to be the person I wanted to be. And she also taught me the significance of loss and how it can really affect your life, because I had never really experienced a big loss like this before that. So it definitely impacted my life and changed me into the person I am today. There have been many community service experiences throughout my high school years that have been very important to me. However, the one that sticks out to me the most would have to be the Baby Blue Jackets program that we did for my inner high school soccer team. This program was basically just a way to teach kids soccer. We'd bring kids in from ages 2 to 10, and they'd get the experience to kind of see what it's like for a bigger kid to play. And, we'd set up goals, help them shoot and dribble, and show them what it's like to play in a real soccer game. And that whole experience was just kind of heartwarming for me because I never got that as a kid, and I feel like if I did, it probably would have, helped me better to learn. So, for the whole month of April, we'd organize new activities and new ways to teach the kids, help them learn about soccer, learn about each other. And since I will be graduating early, my next steps I plan to take are to pick a college that is good for my needs, and I plan on joining some clubs there so I can also continue giving back to my community. The most significant extracurricular activity during my high school career would have to be soccer, and that is because I've been playing soccer since I was about 4 years old, and I was very excited to continue playing it during my high school years. I joined a travel team, and that really kind of boosted my confidence and my skill. We traveled to different places like Charleston, Columbia, sometimes Georgia, and that was definitely an experience for me, and it really helped me boost my skill in that sport. Throughout my high school career, I feel as if I've had many accomplishments that have made both me and my family proud. However, one of the biggest accomplishments I believe that I have had would be getting accepted into all the colleges that I applied for. This is such a huge thing for me because I was stressing out in the beginning. I thought I would never get into any of the colleges I applied for. I remember texting my dad saying, I'm not going to get into any of these, but a couple weeks later I ended up getting my first acceptance letter from Mississippi State. I got one from Clemson, Coastal Carolina University, Eastern Kentucky, and the Citadel. From this experience, I have learned that I can accomplish anything that I put my mind into, and I worried so much stressing over the little things. However, it all paid off due to my hard work, and now I'm one step closer to my future. My post-secondary goal will be to attend Clemson University and go on and get my nursing degree. I've always enjoyed helping people, so this job is definitely something I've been dreaming of since I was a little kid. And the first SMART goal I will use to help me achieve this will be to continue to keep my grades up by studying for at least 15 minutes a night. I want to end up with good grades by the end of the year so I can apply for scholarships, and this goal will also help me with the struggles of procrastination. My second SMART goal is to keep updating my agenda and actively checking it because I need to keep up with my organization before I head off to college. I have a big future ahead of me and I am aware of the obstacles to come. However, I feel that my high school journey has taught me to get through the hard times to get through the better ones. So I'm going to work hard to achieve my goals and start my journey toward a successful future.